Coming up, we're going to give our rating system of the 6 lands in Magic Kingdom.
So whether you're looking for fun in tomorrow, fantasy, or even adventure, there's fun for all.
Always.
Welcome back to Eye to Eye Disney Through Our Eyes. I'm Kyle.
And I'm Jessica.
Tonight we're going to be discussing and rating our lands that we like the most for Magic Kingdom. We got a little tongue-tied there. But there are 6 lands within the Magic Kingdom. If you've never been there before, if you've just maybe skipped a couple of them. I know there's some people out there who like to skip a couple of lands and don't appreciate them for what they... We're going to probably fight tonight. It's just going to happen.
Ding! That's when you need like the sound, the boxing...
Bing! We seriously do that. So we're going to start from 6 to 1 and see how you guys agree or disagree with our ratings. And probably we're going to disagree a lot
So
with
we
ours.
probably need to start off by saying what the lands are for my reference.
Yes, we do.
Because I didn't know that they considered Main Street USA a land.
Yes.
Because to me, if it's going to be a land, it needs to end in land. Like
no,
Tomorrowland, Frontierland.
Its own themed area within the theme park.
I understand that, but don't call it lands. Call it, I don't know, areas.
Another thing we need to establish here is we're doing it as an all-encompassing because you've got like nighttime event, Tomorrowland. You've got daytime Frontierland. It's kind of
You're the only person on the planet that cares about the difference of it in nighttime and daytime.
But no, I'm not out there. Someone agrees with me.
I doubt it. Comment below if
Team
you do.
Kyle, Team Jessica, whether you care or not.
Everybody's going to be Team Jessica because I'm better.
Not on this one. I'm convinced there's people out there going to outnumber me.
I just feel like if it's your favorite land, you're going to like it day or night. You're not going to care.
We can discuss it in the thing.
So tell me the 6 lands.
The 6 lands. Let's see if you can name them without looking in our cheat sheet.
Main Street USA.
Yep.
Liberty Square.
Yep.
Because there's those 2 things that don't have land in them. Adventureland, Frontierland, Fantasyland, and Tomorrowland.
Very good. So those are your 6 themed lands in the Magic Kingdom at Walt Disney
Well, now
World.
I've got to remember what rides are in what section.
It's all part of the fun.
So wait.
So what,
Question.
Yeah.
Quick question. Is Haunted Mansion, is that technically part of Liberty Square because it's right beside Liberty Square?
What do you think the theming goes with? Think about it.
Fantasyland?
Are you sure about that?
No.
What do you think it goes with?
Well, I think it goes with Fantasyland.
You're incorrect.
Well, where does it go?
It goes with Liberty Square.
I just said that and you said I was wrong!
I didn't say you were wrong.
Oh my god, you are so infuriating. I literally just said that. And
I told y'all we were going to
No.
fight on screen tonight. Okay. Number 6 for you. It's not your, I guess maybe.
It is my least favorite. It's freaking Liberty Square. Nothing good other than Haunted Mansion. And I don't really know the other rides that are there. But happens there because it's the Hall of Presidents. And I'm sorry, but I don't come to Disney World to learn. I come to have fun. Nope.
There's, all right, Haunted Mansion.
Okay.
There's Hall of Presidents.
Blech.
The Riverboat.
Blech. Oh my god, I hate the riverboat.
The
That
Muppet
stupid
Show
little
is now
thing.
there now. We haven't seen it there.
Okay, I do like the Muppet Show.
But,
And I like Haunted Mansion.
yes.
But as a whole, the thing is the pits, and it smells bad, and it just needs to go
I'm so
under.
sorry, folks. I am really sorry.
We have to have opinions. That is my opinion. What's your number 6?
This is a tough one because no shock here, I love them all.
Of course, because
but
nothing's ever wrong.
I would probably have to say Fantasyland, even though it's probably the quintessential Walt Disney thing.
Fantasyland.
I mean, I don't know. If I have
That's
to choose my number 6.
teacups and all of that wonderful
Yeah.
stuff is.
Yeah.
You realize that, right?
I do realize that.
I just want to make sure.
So number
Oh.
6 for you, Liberty Square. Number 6 for me, Fantasyland. I mean, it's all good, and I love going to ride the rides there, but I just like everything else, all the other lands better, if that makes sense.
Okay, so wait, what about it do you not like?
I just think, obviously, the rides are geared more towards children there. And I like the theme of adventure, the theme of future and space, of frontier. I like
Futureland.
I love learning, unlike Jessica.
What is Futureland?
Not Tomorrowland. I'm talking about
God,
future.
don't do that.
Like, there's a whole nother land out there I didn't know about. And you're number 5.
Adventureland.
Adventureland. Why Adventureland?
Well,
I'm actually not as surprised about this one.
It was a hard choice. There was another one that was going to really tick you off if I picked it as number 5. So, I'm trying to keep the peace in our marriage. But I also, Adventureland, it's fine. It's just fine. There's nothing that I really care about there.
Fine.
It's cool if you're a child. But,
oh, I don't know about that.
Well, you've got the tree house. You've got like Aladdin's thing. You've got
the
Jungle Cruise.
It's kind of intense, man.
I like the Jungle Cruise. That's the only redeeming quality that's keeping it from probably being number 6. Well, and Dole Whips are over there.
I was about to say.
So
I'm forgetting about that aspect.
But it did have Skipper Canteen, which I really didn't like. So
I'm not surprised that you put this one so low, to be honest with you.
So what's your number 5?
Okay, my number 5. Am I going to agree with you? I don't know.
Probably should. It was a good choice.
You know what? I think I'm going to have to agree with you.
See?
I don't know why, but I love pirates. I love the Jungle Cruise, especially when it's the Jingle
Christmas.
Cruise. But I just find myself wandering through that more. I find myself going to the rides and then leaving as opposed to hanging out in there. Even at night, I mean, it's kind of cool with the tiki torches going on there. It has the Dole Whip, but if I have to, like, overall experience, that's more of a pass-through than it is anything else.
I agree, and that's not to say it's bad. None of these are bad. They're all still in Magic Kingdom. They're all still Disney World. We just have to have a least favorite.
So maybe this is the land that they need to start thinking about most to do something extra with.
Or Liberty Square.
You can't really do much more with Liberty Square because
Yeah,
it's like
could.
packed in there, kind of tight,
Well, anyway.
Anyway, number 4 for you.
So just remember, the important thing to remember is that this was not number 6 or number 5.
Don't do it.
Tomorrowland. I hate Tomorrowland. I'm sorry. I just don't enjoy it. And like I said, if Adventureland and Liberty Square had been larger sections, they probably would have beaten out Tomorrowland. I just don't like it. It's obnoxious. That music makes me want to punch children. I hate Space Mountain. We know that it can kill children, humans, all adults. I don't like that space orbiter thing. I like the ride, but it takes too freaking long to get on it because of that elevator thing, and they make you way to the bottom, and it's too much. It's annoying. And then it's just too much. It's that Buzz Lightyear thing that's annoying. And then Stitch used to be over there. Thank the Lord that's not there anymore. I didn't like that. The only redeeming quality is the laugh floor. Oh, and that little thing about Walt Disney. That's it. I don't like it.
I'm trying real hard not to be mean to you right now.
Wait, those cars, is that in Tomorrowland?
Yes.
Yeah, oh man. If you could crash one of those, I could do it.
That's very true. That's what we need to do is a vlog of you driving. That's when we go next.
Those things are difficult. Everybody knows. Those are challenging to drive.
I don't know about that. I'm very disappointed in you for this pick of putting it so low. It's kind of giving away probably how high that one is in my book.
And that's why I hate it so much, because you make us spend our entire day
it's so much
in Tomorrowland. It's not fun. It sucks.
My number 4, Main Street, USA. Yes.
Where everything happens.
Well, okay, here's why. You can't take away, it's why it's not 5 and 6. You can't take away that view when you come in, sitting up there on the railroad, kind of watching everything, the hustle and bustle of the Magic Kingdom. You can't take away watching in the hub of the fireworks and everything like that. All the streetmosphere that happens there.
Streetmosphere?
That's what it's called,
That is not a word.
It is what they call it, a Disney streetmosphere.
Wow. I've never heard that.
Well, you learn something new every day on our show.
You teach me something new every single time.
So there's not enough to do now. If they would go ahead and bring back that theater that they had talked about doing, but now have taken it away again, which I'm very sad about, that might bump it up because there's something extra to do there except shop, eat, watch things, and then ride the train. But it's so Disney. It's quintessential experience. You can't take away the view and the fireworks, so that's why it's higher up there for me. I find myself lingering there more than I do at Adventureland.
That's fair. So
Number 3.
I gotta look at the options because I can't remember what I've said.
So you have said...
So I said Liberty Square.
Yep.
Then Adventureland.
Yep.
Then I said Tomorrowland.
Yep.
So I've got Fantasy, Main Street, and Frontier. I'm going to have to go Fantasyland.
Yeah?
Well, no, Frontierland.
I was about to say, you are not...
I know. I get confused. And I like all of these so much. So there's a reason they're my top 3.
Yeah.
But I guess Frontierland's only 3 because the other 2 beat it out.
Yeah.
I really enjoy Frontierland. That's where I would like to spend most of my day. I freaking love Splash Mountain, Big Thunder Mountain, like all of those mountains, except space. We're not talking about that again. And I really like all of the food over there, the theming. it's just really fun. I love that.
Okay. Well, mine is going to be Frontierland too, because here's why. My other two are my favorites, just because of reasons I'm going to get to in a second.
Because of reasons.
Just because of reasons. Frontier, I think, has the best overall experience in terms of night and day, because at night it's just really cool back there with the water, and
I do love
riding
Splash
Thunder
Mountain.
Mountain and Space Mountain and Splash Mountain.
Splash Mountain at night.
That is awesome. I love sitting on the rocking chairs and on the benches there in Frontierland, because it's such a hub of activity. So I'll go get my Dole Whip. Here's part of the reason why Adventureland is number 5, is because we get our Dole Whips, but we go watch.
Then you have to walk like 5 freaking miles to go anywhere that's good.
So we go back there and watch in Frontierland, and Country Bear Jamboree's back there too.
Oh man, I love that.
So
and
that's
so
just good
nerdy,
stuff right there.
But you got those big turkey legs that you watch people eat. I don't know that we've ever even gotten one.
No,
my brother has.
Yeah, I think he finished it, but
with the help of like 5 people.
Yeah.
So okay,
right. Number 2
is gonna have to be Fantasyland.
I'm not surprised at all. It's got teacups.
That is my favorite ride. I could literally ride the teacups all day, every day. It's also got like all those kid rides are in that, right?
Yeah.
The goofy thing. What's that?
The
thing
Great
called?
Goofini. That's the
name of it?
I think it's called the Great Goofini.
No, the Barnstormer.
Barnstormer. That's what it's called. But that's what he's called in the ride, the Great Goofini. Because
fun fact, I didn't know that.
Well, you know something every day.
And Dumbo.
Dumbo's there.
So like all
Dumbo
these
at night
nostalgic
is good.
things.
Oh man, I feel bad for ranking Dumbo that low now.
I know, you should feel bad. Dumbo's crying now.
Dumbo at night, the way they have it with the water spraying and everything.
It's really cool. Dumbo in the rain was pretty fun too, actually.
I'm feeling bad now about this.
I'm telling you.
It's okay, because number 2, overall, just great land, Liberty Square, because I love to learn. I like going to Hall of Presidents. It's one of my top 5 attractions at Disney World. I know you can be like Jessica and be cynical. I love riding on the riverboat. I love Haunted Mansion. I love the history. There is so much that went into the Imagineering aspect of Liberty Square. Did you know that brown streak in the road there is actually supposed to symbolize where they, in that colonial times, where their sewage went?
Yes, I did know that, and that's disgusting.
It's disgusting, but it's cool. So
I've also heard a lot of good things about the food in Liberty Square.
Yes, Columbia Harbor House. We haven't gone to that yet.
The waffle thing.
Yep. That
we haven't tried.
We haven't tried that one. There are tons of things that we haven't
done. I'm not knocking you. I love nerdy things, and I'm really proud of you for like liking things that you learn stuff about. Like you learn about presidents. But I'm in Disney World. I want to see Minnie Mouse. I don't care about the presidents.
All right, number 1.
Main Street USA.
I am shocked.
No, there will never be all of my memories of Disney, whether it's from adulthood all the way down to when I was a child. All my memories are Main Street USA. That's where the parades happen. That's where the fireworks happen. That's where you and I got to lay in the street and watch the fireworks when it was not busy. That's where like the Emporium is. That's where the Plaza is. That's where everything happens. It is so exciting.
Hands in the air.
Yes. It's exciting. That's where people run over other people with strollers. That's where you can sit up at the train station and watch. There's just true magic. It's always magical there.
I can't argue with that.
I'm just saying.
It's
not thrilling. There's not a thrill ride, but it's just you feel like you're in Disney World because you can see the castle, you can see the fireworks, you can hear the train, you can smell the popcorn. It is just all your senses are engaged, and it is perfect.
If we were ranking these on how it makes me feel, that would be the answer right there. Main Street USA makes me feel like I'm in Disney World. Now, my criteria for overall experience, we talked about how I feel about the great of night and day in Frontierland.
Yes.
But how awesome Tomorrowland, my number 1, is at night with that space, twinkling little sounds in the background. I could ride People Mover all day and be content. And then let's not even talk about that Space Mountain. The best ride at Disney World is in there. And then there's Astro Orbiter at night. Buzz Lightyear Ranger Spin, Carousel of Progress. Tomorrowland Speedway I could do without, but they're about to put Tron in there too. I mean, is there a number 1 better than Tomorrowland? I think not. USA? I disagree. But, they're right next to each other, so it's,
That's why we make a good pair. Because we disagree, and you can do your thing, and I can do my thing.
Well, but we go together and do each other's
We
things.
do,
You
and I
just
sit on the
usually-
bench.
Yeah,
and
she
you,
does.
I hate Space Mountain so stinking much. There's no other ride on the planet that I hate more than Space Mountain.
Well, that is
Probably.
That's our ranking for the lands at the Magic Kingdom in Walt Disney World. We want to know from you in the comments section what your ranking is, or whether you disagree or agree with ours as well. What else should they do?
Be sure, if you haven't already, to like and subscribe to our channel. You can also find us on Facebook and Twitter, where we do a lot of engaging things like polls, and Kyle puts up a lot of trivia that I never know the answers to, so it's a lot of fun.
Well, until we assemble next time,
May the Force be with you.
and we'll see you real soon.
Bye.
The little